How's it going, everyone? Mario here. In this video, we're going to take a look at the technical analysis on SPY and QQQ and go over what to expect leading into this week. Without further ado, let's get started. Last week was an absolute madness. We had a bunch of big cap companies reporting earnings. We had a high slew of economic data. We had Jerome Powell. It couldn't get any better. But hey, we're finally out of the woods. All those coin flip events, all those uncertainties are behind us. Now the big question is, where to now? Is it gonna be one of those sell the news type of week? Week? What the hell is week? Shut up. I meant week. Or are they gonna keep pushing all the way to 420? Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the daily charts of SPY. As soon as you open the daily chart, the first thing to pop up, the trend is your friend until she throws you off the window. The trend is to the upside. Now, with that out of the way, knowing the trend is to the upside alone is not going to make us any money. Let's go over and dive deeper. For the past few months, the 410 area has been acting as a big resistance to the upside. When in doubt, zoom out. Check out what happened prior when price retested this 410 area. Big rejection. Big rejection. Over here, massive rejection all the way to 348. Since it offered violent moves to the downside every time it tested, now they're above it. This area is going to be important. Now they're above this 410.53. Price burst through it on Feb 2nd and then they closed above it on Feb 3rd on Friday, making the first weekly candle to close above this 410.53 in a long period of time. A consolidation between 408 to 410 all the way to 415 to 417 won't be a terrible thing after two massive green weeks. Price is above this 408 to 410 zone. You can't get too bearish as long as the price is above it. The price is under 417 to 420 zone, which is a massive resistance. You can't be too bullish as long as the price is under it. I'm not ruling out a consolidation, a range-bound type of week leading into this week. We are very soft in the economic side for this week. No coin flip events whatsoever, other than Mr. Powell. He's going to run his mouth again on Tuesday at 12:40 p.m. Now back to the price. It's pretty common thing to see for the price to consolidate after a pretty strong 2 weeks. So I won't be surprised if this week's range is from 408 to the downside all the way to 417 to the upside. Oh Mario, what if the price fell under 408? We have a lot of support levels down under. Bulls did a tremendous job in the last 2 weeks bursting through an important critical resistance levels up north. As a trader, you got to be aware of both sides of scenario. If they do lose 408 and starts closing daily candles under this 408 zone, we will be looking out for that 405 to 403.50 zone to be tested again. But as long as the price is above this 408, 410, the probability of this 403 to be tested is less. Once we go under 408, that's a completely different scenario and we will handle it on a real-time basis. Now we went through the consolidation scenario. We went through the bear case. What about the bull case? If the bull wants to keep this rally going, the price of 415.82 to 417 will play an important role to the upside. If they take it out, well, hello 420, here we go. Oh, but the stock market shouldn't go higher. Economy is heading to a recession. If you keep shorting the tape based off of the narratives, well, you are in for a surprise. The narrative change based upon the price. The same economists who are preaching for a recession and new lows will turn bullish and then start calling for a new all-time highs as the SPY keeps pushing higher. At that time, they won't be the one who's suffering. They will just switch the narratives for views and TRP, but it'll be you who will be caught with your pants down. Stop believing in the narratives, focus on the charts, focus on the price. It tells you everything you need to know. Oh, RSI is too hot, we need to pull back, the market is gonna crash. The RSI can correct itself if the SPY just consolidates between this 408 to 410 to 415 to 417. It doesn't have to be always a massive pullback to correct the RSI. Again, a consolidation is still in cards. Don't be surprised if SPY didn't do anything for the entire week and just been range bound between 408 all the way to 417, back and forth, doing nothing. Unlike SPY, QQQ is moving absolutely mad. Thursday, we had a 4% up day. Friday, even though QQQ was down like 1.5%, the intraday swing still accounted for 2% up and down. It was wild. Similar to SPY, a consolidation is still in cards. As long as QQQ is about 303.50, consolidation range will be ranging from 303.50 all the way up to 312 to 313 up north. In SPY and QQQ, if they break above or below the consolidation range zones which I just mentioned, well, that's okay too. We will change the plans accordingly. As a trader, we got to be flexible and we got to be aware of all the possible scenarios so we can react based off of what the market actually tells us instead of buying calls or puts blindly because someone who pretended to know everything about the markets in reality they actually knew jack shit. As a trader, I don't care about calling the top or calling the bottom. It's absolutely useless. The more you trade, the more you understand that it doesn't work and it's pure luck. When you call the top or call the bottom like 100 times, you're gonna be right 2 times eventually. Hey, even broken clock is right twice a day, am I right? So just follow the price action and wait for the charts to tell you what to do instead of you assuming that something is going to happen and then taking trades based off of that assumption and hoping for certain things to play out. Have a plan, execute it properly, manage the risk wisely. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.